Yes. You can be as skanky as you want on your path to enlightenment. Okay.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Francis. You might know me as Jacq the Stripper. And every day for me is a little bit different because that is what I intend for my everyday. Where do you hit record? Oh, bottom, I see it. I'm just learning because I myself need to brush up on my Zoom skills.
I'm guessing that Jacq the Stripper was kind of inspired by Jacq the Ripper. So I just wanted to kind of get your thoughts about when did you start like this persona as a comedian and influencer?
God, I wonder if this is a pickup story. I think it was a pickup story. Yeah. Okay, this is better now that it's a pickup story. I was giving my number to somebody and we were just I was talking about myself. I was like, my name is Jacq. I'm a stripper. So when I texted her to hit me up, I texted Jacq the Stripper. She laughed and she was like, that's funny. And Jacq the Ripper needs to be forgotten and Jacq the Stripper needs to take his place because I am here to uplift and bring joy and celebrate sex workers. And Jacq the Ripper did none of that. So it's time for a
Yeah.
new narrative.
What are you passionate about, like especially with like the sex worker give back, and what do you want people to know about you?
I mean, in COVID, I'm trying to like rediscover what I'm passionate about and make sure I have time for it. Lately, I'm really into painting. I'm very much passionate right now about like restoring my own spirit. I think I really miss all of the energy of being around people. What I'm passionate with regards to sex work, I don't know. I think sex work really, I fell into it as you do. I went and did it because I needed money. And I learned so much about myself and so much about humanity and classism and capitalism and women and cash and everything. And I don't know, I feel like and I had to share the story because what I was told before I started doing the work was not my actual experience. I'm not saying sex work is glorious and amazing and, filled with daisies every day, but the work itself is just as great and shitty as any other job. But because it's criminalized and demonized and stigmatized, it makes it more dangerous for us to do. And I just don't believe in that.
Another question. I think your Instagram puts forth like this great aspect of body confidence and body positivity. And I think one of your captions was, you can be as skanky as you want on your path to enlightenment. Can you talk about this message a little bit?
Yes. You can be as skanky as you want on your path to enlightenment. And I have the same authority on this matter as you do or anyone does. It doesn't matter. I don't even know what enlightenment is. I just know that I am on this incredible journey and I learn new things every day. And being a skank has brought me so much joy, so many stories, so much adventure. I think that we would all be nicer to each other if we all had like flattering lighting, which is so affordable now, and a cute pair of heels or whatever it is that make you feel sexy, and you have a moment to yourself to feel yourself. Like if you had that, we wouldn't be hating so much in people who do. So I think that like skankiness will only add value to your life.
So you were the official stripper consultant on Hustlers. Can you tell me a little bit about how that went down and working with Cardi B, J Lo, and Lizzo?
So now in film and television, they have intimacy coordinators, which is basically somebody who's hired on set for sex scenes to make sure that everybody who is performing the sex scene is comfortable and like has already discussed boundaries and like what works and what doesn't. So we weren't actually simulating any sex scenes in Hustlers, but they wanted a coordinator on set to just help make people feel comfortable about what was happening in the story that we were telling. And the director and writer of the film, Lorene Scafaria, who's incredible, a great ally to sex workers, and she was so enthusiastic about my involvement. Like they reached out to me to be an actor in the movie, and I have a cameo. I'm in it for a little bit, and then they also, like twofold, I got two jobs out of this one audition. They also said, would you be our stripper consultant? Just being somebody to help to really ask explicitly about people's boundaries is rare. And I think it's really great that they're starting to do that. And I was really honored to have that opportunity. And then also like working with J-Lo, she's incredible. Obviously, she's Jennifer Lopez, and Lizzo is amazing. I fangirled pretty hard because I'm a super fan. So Cardi B like came in, nailed it, did a very professional job. I didn't see her as much, but like she's incredible. It's really cool to work with all of these women I really admire. Like that was, that felt big for me, like really exciting, and I felt really respected and honored with my experience. I actually would love to see you on Patreon. You can find me at patreon.com/JacquelineFrancis. Jacqueline Francis. Francis is spelled with an E, FR, like the country, Francis. And where else can you find me? That's pretty much where I would love you to find me right now.